guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tati B and today I am bringing you another reading vlog. So this is not my first reading vlog on my channel, but today I am super excited because we are finally going to get to a Colleen Hoover book. Okay, so I've heard so much about Colleen Hoover. When I go to the bookstore, I see her books everywhere, but I am so nervous going to get one of her books because I don't know where to start. She has so many different people have different reviews, different thoughts about each books, and y'all know that I'm a mystery and thriller girl. I love me some romance, but I tend to stick to the mystery thriller fantasy part. And I was gonna pick up Verity by Colleen Hoover and Layla, but I was like, I think I'm gonna wait on those because I've been on Book Talk, TikTok, and all these other social medias, and I see a lot of people actually not really liking those. So the book I picked, which if you guys have not yet watched, please go watch my my prompt jar for February picks, my reads for this month. So the first book I chose to read for the month of February is Ugly Love by Colleen Hoover, y'all. I am so excited in picking up this book. Now, this is one book that a lot of people have mixed feelings on, but I've heard this is a really good read. Some people even rate it 5 stars, and y'all know I've been reading some 5-star reads lately, so I did not look at the description of this book, but I saw the cover and I saw on like all of social media's Book Talk, Bookstagram, that this is one of her popular books. So I decided to pick it up and we're gonna read it, y'all. I am super excited for this. I got my bookmark and my pen ready. So actually, let me go ahead and read the description of this book. So, oh my god, this is a love story and I love romance, but y'all know I'm a mystery thriller girl, but I'm gonna give this book a chance. So I'm gonna read the description for y'all. So it says, an unforgettable love story that breaks all the rules. Oh my god. Okay. It's not exactly love at first sight for Tay Collins when she meets the tormented and secretive Miles Archer. They wouldn't even go so far as to consider themselves friends. The only thing Tate and Miles have in common is a mutual physical attraction that can't be denied. Once their desires are out in the open, they realize they might have stumbled on the perfect no-strings arrangement. He isn't looking for love and she doesn't have time for it, so that just leaves just the sex. What they've got could be surprisingly satisfying as long as Tate can stick to the 2 rules Miles has for her. Never ask about the past, don't expect the future. They think they can handle it, but everything is different when real emotions start to change the equation. Hearts get infiltrated, promises get broken, rules get shattered, love gets ugly. Does this book got some spice in it, y'all? Because if this book got some spice in it and some scenes, y'all know I love me some spicy smut scenes too, y'all, okay? Because if it's not smut, or if it doesn't have no erotica and no spicy scenes in a book, I'm not picking it up, okay? No, but for real, y'all, okay, I'm excited to get to this. I really am. I don't know how long this book is gonna take me, but I'm scared to see how many chapters it is because I don't want to spoil it for myself. So we're just gonna go right into it and read Ugly Love by Colleen Hoover. I am so excited. pages in, and I love the humor. Literally, like, I was laughing as soon as I got to like page 2 because of the scene with Tate and the stranger. Oh, and Cap. Oh my god, that was so freaking funny. Also, I think the chapters are long, which I don't like. I don't like long chapters. I prefer short chapters, but I'm gonna get to a couple more chapters and then we're gonna talk more about the book. Hey y'all, so it's literally a lot later in the day and I'm on chapter 4, and I wrote down a few notes for this book. So first thing I wrote down was, I love Cap's character. If you know, you know. And I said, so far he is so unfiltered and doesn't care what he says. And Cap is the pilot of the apartment. I don't know what that means. That's weird. Like, why can't she just say landlord? And I said the relationship between Tate and Miles is weird because to me Tate is instantly attracted to Miles, and I don't understand why when they haven't even had a decent conversation yet. Like, she just looked at him and she just automatically said, I'm attracted to him, even though he called me another girl's name. Like, what? I don't know. This writing style for Colleen Hoover, for me, it's weird. It's giving childish, and I don't know how I feel about it. I'm only on chapter 4, so maybe I'm being too harsh, but I'm gonna read a little bit more into the book, come back, talk about my thoughts so far. But that's what I want to talk about because this book isn't cutting it for me. It's just not. It's not cutting it. Also, I forgot that in the book I underlined a part. It was on page 29. I said, well, the book said, we'll catch up when it's not too morning. Incorrect grammar? Like, what? It's the next day, y'all, and I got to chapter 10. So far, I'm not sure where this book is going, and when I'm reading it, I find myself getting distracted and not getting sucked into the story and the characters, and I'm just kind of disappointed. But the story is a little bit Wattpad-y to me, and the only thing that I'm liking so far is how it's in Tate. You get Tate's Pove and then you get Miles' Pove as well. The only thing with Miles' Pove is it's going back to 6 years, like 6 years ago. But you get more of a, I feel like it's giving more of a love story between him and Rachel than it is between him and Tate. And I know this is supposed to be kind of a love story between him and Tate. So I don't know, but I'm gonna try to get through this book and finish it. The goal is to finish it today, hopefully. But I'm finding myself dragging it on and I'm not feeling it. I don't know. I don't know, but I'm gonna come back to you guys when I get a little bit halfway. Hopefully it starts to get better. Come back to you guys when I start to get halfway through it. So I want to talk about how I like the fact that the roles are switched. So like 6 years ago, Rachel made rules for Miles pertaining to their relationship, and now 6 years later, Miles is making rules for Tate pertaining to their, I won't say relationship, but more like friends with benefits in a way. So I don't know how I'm feeling about this yet, but I underlined some things that I thought were cute on page 108 through 110. Like the fact that he went to the store and bought her some snacks even though she didn't ask for it. Like he kind of noticed what she likes pertaining to orange juice, and if y'all read that book then you know what I'm talking about. But that's about it. That's about as cute as this book is probably gonna go. I'm on page 112 now. I really want to finish this book. I really want to finish this book, y'all, because I don't know how I'm feeling about this yet. And then another thing is I have wrote, like, I've been on my Goodreads kind of updating and giving my opinions on it. So I just find this book, which I'm gonna put my Goodreads comments on the screen so you guys can see. But I find this book so funny and amusing, and I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing yet, but I just don't. I don't know. I don't like it. But I'm gonna give it a chance. I'm gonna finish it. I'm not forcing myself to finish it. I do want to continue reading it because it's hyped up. So, but everybody's opinions are different. So I'm gonna give y'all updates as I read this, okay? Because I just don't know. Like, I don't know where the story is going, to be honest with you. I'm literally just reading it, but it's like when I'm reading it, I'm not paying attention even though I'm reading it, because it's just so, it's not my taste. Hey y'all, so I just finished reading Ugly Love by Colleen Hoover, and I'm gonna keep this review very simple and short. One of it being, I did not enjoy this book at all. I rated it on my Goodreads. I rated this book a 2.75 stars on my Goodreads, and I gave it that low because I did not, okay, if y'all have not read Ugly Love by Colleen Hoover, please skip over this. I'm going to put a time right here to where I stop talking about it. I'm not going to spoil it for people who have not read it. But I did not enjoy this book. The only thing I enjoyed about this book is the love story between Rachel and Miles. I did not enjoy the story between Tate and Miles. I feel like it was so pointless because he was just treating her like dirt literally the whole time. I feel like he was more in love with Rachel literally the whole time. I personally did not enjoy the story. I did not like it. For this to be my first coho book, I feel like this book was way overhyped. I'm not gonna judge her as an author because I haven't read enough of her book to not like her, if that makes sense. But I don't know, I just feel like I enjoy it. I did not like the story. I did not like the love story between Miles and Tay. I feel like it was pointless. He literally treated her like dirt the whole time. And I feel like it should have been more of a love story between him and Rachel. I could understand where she was going. Story between, like, oh, Miles is the bad guy, so she has to put up like a facade about, like, Miles has to put up that bad boy, I don't care facade. Something happened in my past where it made me not love anymore, and that hurted Tate. And I feel like Tate's character should have been way more, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, way more standing on, I don't know. I feel like this story was not for me. I feel like I don't know. I feel like it was way overhyped. I do want to read more of her books because she is very hyped up. Colleen Hoover is very hyped up. And I know some of her books I've seen is really good. Like, It Ends With Us, It Starts With Us, November 9th, Hopeless, Maybe Someday is some really good book. Lately, I feel like I've been reading books that is gonna put me in a slump. So I just hope that I can, like, read better books from Colleen Hoover. I don't know, for this book to be the most popular from what I mean, it's not the most popular, but some people really enjoyed this book and I personally did not like it. Not my favorite love story, not my favorite characters. I feel like Miles and Rachel's story overtook the book, and that's the only reason why I kept reading it, why I wanted to finish it, was because I wanted to know what happened between him and Rachel, which we found out what happens. If you read the book, then you know. And I feel like their story is so devastatingly beautiful. I absolutely love the story between him and Rachel more than I did between him and Tate, and I stand on that fact. Another thing is everybody's opinion is different. Everybody enjoys different books. Everybody doesn't have the same opinion about every book, which is completely okay. The best thing about reading is you watch other people and you see what they like and don't like, and your opinions can be so different, but I feel like it's what makes everybody different, if that makes sense. But I don't know, y'all, I stand on my 2.5. It's not my favorite, but if you guys have favorites from Colleen Hoover, please leave them down below. I don't mind reading some more of her books because she is a very overhyped popular author. I just feel like Ugly Love was not a story for me, and that's perfectly fine. Everybody has their own opinions about different books. So please don't leave anything in the comments down below, and like, don't argue, because I feel like everybody has different opinions. Everybody's genres are completely different. I don't know. That's just how I feel. But yeah, that's all. I just have to go on this little rant about this book. And if y'all want to check out more of what I've said more in depth, which I basically said everything that I said on my Goodreads, please click. Anyways, I'm gonna stop rambling. It's literally 12 a.m. and I'm filming this because I literally just finished the book, and only because I really loved Miles and Rachel's story so much. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to stay updated on when I post. And leave some comments down below to let me know what you guys want to see on my channel. And I'll talk to you guys in another video very soon.